Hey Katja, how are you? So I chose the questions about culture, right? Let's begin. How would you define your culture? I would define my culture as a culture full of colors and difference, right? What's the most interesting thing about it? I think that the difference between among people make the Brazilian culture very interesting. How much do you know about it? I know that the Brazilian culture came through a mix between Indians, Portuguese, and Spanish. That's all. That's all I know. And my one question: what do you like about your culture? What I like the most about my culture is the people's way, right? The people's way. And what don't you like about it? What I don't like is the dishonesty of some people. There are some people are, but not all of them. What's the strangest thing about it? The food. I think the food. I think the food is the strangest thing in my culture, but it's so delicious. What are you proud about? I feel pride that the people of our countries think about us like people, like a happy people. What would you change? I would change the policy of the Brazil and the people with bad intentions. In Brazil, we have many people with bad intentions, right? How was your culture originated? By the Indians and Portuguese. About how long ago was that? I think more than 500 years ago, right? How can someone learn about his her culture? People can learn our culture by reading books and watching movies, reporting our culture, right? What is taught in school about it? Today, schools teach the origin of culture. That's it. How do other people see your culture? Other people see our culture as a very diverse and different culture, right? Is it a positive or negative view? I think it's a positive view. What is your culture famous for? Our culture is famous for our warmth of being, right? How do you greet people in your culture? We shake hands and or kiss the face, right? And is that very different from our cultures? Yes, some cultures just shake hands or nothing, or just say hi. Uh, who would you say represents your culture? I think the Brazilian people represent our culture. Uh, who would never represent it? I think people in Europe are very cold, different than us. We are so hot people, right? And who do you admire most in your culture? I really admire the writers, right? And what defines a culture? Culture means all that complex that includes art, beliefs, customs, and all the habits and aptitudes acquired by the human being. How culture is related to history. Culture is always linked to history, right? So, through habits and customs. And who do parents treat their children in different cultures? Some treat without affection, right? Without a hug, without a kiss, right? And which one do you think is the best? I think that our culture treat better the children. How many different cultures are there in your country? About three cultures, I think. Where do they come from? Spanish, Portugal, and others. What's polite in our culture that isn't in others? kiss the face of people when we find it. And what's rude in yours but not in yours? I think ignore people. Some countries we they talk to other person and the other day she they ignore the person. I think that's I think that's it. And what would you advise foreigners visiting your country for the first time? I think take care and have lots of fun. So that's it. Bye bye.